Hey guys, good morning to you all. First of all, I have to tell you, I almost backed out of doing this. I am not feeling well this morning and I have a lot to do today, so I almost backed out. But I watched a recording of a girl on America's Got Talent who lost all her hearing at age 18. She was a singer prior to that. She lost all her hearing because of a connective tissue disorder. She got sick and basically her hearing just went away. And she sang a song called Try. And this deaf girl sang on pitch. She was barefooted on the stage so she could feel the rhythm of the music and know how to keep up with the beat. And she said she just learned to be able to trust her pitch. And so after watching this video, I thought, get it together, Miranda. If a deaf girl can sing on stage for America's Got Talent and get Simon up there crying and hugging her and approving her to go on to the next level, you can do this team call not feeling well. I also know it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's a Friday. And so this is not the time when you people normally get on, and no one's even on right now live with me. And that is okay, because my job is to show up. My job is to be a leader who leads from the front. My job is to do my best to try and to do the hard thing, show up when I don't want to show up. And you guys are worth it. So I want to share with you this morning some things that I believe are going to help you because they're helping me. And that's what we do as coaches. We find solutions and then we share them with other people, whether that's in our fitness and nutrition or in our business. So that's what I'm doing here. It is, at the time of this recording, it is Friday, July 28th, 2017, and we're just a few days from the end of the month. And so many of you are pushing for Success Club that I want to help you be able to achieve that. And I'm going to explain some things today about how your own belief system may be getting in your way, and some things that you can do to push past objections. So we're going to work on those two things today. And if you're catching this at another time as a recording, this training is going to help you in your business to push past your own limiting beliefs that are holding you back, and to be able to work through the steps with your customers, with your potential coaches, and be able to get them on board and help them. Okay, so all in all, I want to increase your confidence in your coaching. All right. So first of all, this morning, I want to talk to you about something I learned just yesterday from Josh Coates. If you haven't found Josh Coates yet, you should follow him everywhere. He's Legacy Leadership on Facebook. He's joshuacoates.com on his website. And I can't remember what he is on Instagram, Legacy Leadership something on Instagram. So find him there. But I want to show you guys something on the whiteboard here, okay? So go with me for a second. We're going to talk about something called the terror barrier, T-E-R-R-O-R, like terror, like scared, horror, terror barrier that divides your conscious mind from your subconscious mind, okay? So let's say here's your beautiful head. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me get a different color marker right quick so you guys can see it. Hold on. Okay, so let's see if you can see the blue. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's your head. Here's your beautiful little body. Arms, legs. Okay. All right, so in your mind, we're going to divide it in half. Up here, up top, you have your conscious mind. Okay, this is where you make choices, right? Like, I chose to wear this hat today. I chose to wear this shirt. I'm choosing later to take my daughter to the hair salon. Okay, these are conscious mind decisions. Okay, subconscious. Okay, this is the place in our mind where we're not necessarily thinking about what's going on here. Subconscious mind is where your brain controls that you're going to breathe without choosing to. Your heart is going to beat without you choosing to. Your digestive system is going to process your food without you having to choose to. If I want to raise my right arm, I can choose to raise my right arm, but I'm not aware of all the things that are going on as my brain sends signals to the muscles and the nerves and everything to move my arm, okay? So there's a lot that goes on in your subconscious mind. And most of the things in our subconscious mind, we really can't change, like the way our brain tells our arm to work. Although there are miraculous stories about people who are paralyzed who learn how to be able to move by retraining their brain. So we won't say it's impossible, but it is difficult and it's not done very often, okay? But this thing right here is what we want to talk about today. It's called the terror barrier. And I don't know all the science of this. You'll have to go watch a Josh Coates webinar or research this stuff on your own to learn the science of it. But basically, as spiritual people, we know that God gave us this to keep us from believing everything we hear. So if you think about in today's political climate here in the U.S., if we didn't have this barrier that protected our belief system, our values, our faith, these things that are deeply ingrained within us, then every time we heard a speech given, we would believe it. And we wouldn't stand for anything. Okay, so this terror barrier is a good thing. And every now and then, something dramatic enough or traumatic enough will happen so that it affects you beneath the terror barrier and changes what you value. Okay, so for me, for example, when my daughter was diagnosed with cancer when she was 4, I was terrified. I was in terror, okay? And so a lot of the things that I learned and experienced through that journey changed what I value in my deep subconscious, okay? So formerly, in my conscious mind, I would make choices to listen to whatever the doctor said and do whatever the doctor said because I trusted in the doctor, right? So through my daughter's cancer journey, the chemotherapy regimens they kept recommending and putting her on failed and failed and failed. And I'm watching her. Her hair is thinning. Her hair is dry and brittle. She was 4 years old. She had long, beautiful princess hair, we called it. Beautiful blonde princess hair. And I watched her deteriorating before my eyes. She lost all color in her cheeks. Her eyes were dull. She lost energy. She threw up at the thought of even going to Children's Hospital. She would start throwing up before we even got there because she knew the chemo was going to make her feel so nauseous. And so after a year of everything they tried to do failing, I stepped up and said, no more. You're not going to put her on a 4th chemotherapy cocktail because the symptoms and side effects I read on that list of what would happen to her later in life were just not something I could tolerate. She was pretty much guaranteed to be infertile. She was pretty much guaranteed to get leukemia or lymphoma later on in her adult life. And I just couldn't sign on for that. Not when every other thing they had recommended failed. So I learned to do my own research, to advocate for my daughter, to explore other options. And we ended up taking her to an alternative treatment care facility in Scottsdale where she was able to receive things that made her healthier while battling the tumor. And her tumor shrunk for the first time without surgery. She got her health back. Her hair started to be shiny and thicker again. She had new hair growth. She got the color back in her cheeks. Her eyes were bright after just a few weeks there. And so that changed something in me, where one of my subconscious values was no longer to believe whatever doctors say because they're the experts, but I changed it into doctors are valuable, but you have to be your own advocate as well. You got to do your own research. And that gave me confidence in myself, listening to my mother's intuition, to my gut, realizing I had the power to step up and to speak up as an introverted, shy, insecure person. That is formerly not something I was comfortable with. And so this traumatic series of events changed what I value deep in my subconscious. But it was only by constant hammering away at that over and over and over that I was able to break through there and cultivate a new value. And that can happen on a lot less dramatic scale in life as well. When you just get fed up with something, you get absolutely fed up. It changes what you value. When you are sick and tired of a situation or being mistreated, underpaid in your job, bullied by, a friend or a spouse or a relative or a boss, when you get completely fed up with something and you're sick of it, it will change what you value, okay? So how does this affect your Beachbody business, okay? What you think here affects the choices that you make here, okay? So if you are constantly running into price objections about a challenge pack, about Shakeology, honestly, I don't get price objections anymore. Because to me, a price objection is someone who can afford it, but they're actually lying when they tell you that's too expensive, okay? To me, there are situations where people literally don't have the money right then, to do the challenge pack. But the people I talk to and I work with, if they tell me I cannot afford this right now, it's the truth. And they're already thinking of ways and plans for how they can get into my groups and how they can afford this. And they want my help in figuring that out. So I don't think that's a price objection, because they're saying yes to me and yes to that challenge pack, but they're just saying, I need some help figuring this out. I can't afford it today, but I want to do this. And they're either going to tell me I got to wait for payday, or I'm going to have a garage sale, or I'm going to ask my mom if I can have this as my birthday present, and because my birthday's next month. They're already thinking of ways to overcome it themselves. Okay, and I'm going to teach you why I think you guys might still be getting a lot of price objections. Okay, in your subconscious mind, all right, do you still believe that Shakeology is an expensive shake? If you're saying yes to that, then that's why you're getting price objections as you're talking to people. Because no matter how much you say, it's affordable, it's only $3 a day, blah, 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 blah. If you and your subconscious mind are still like, I hate to ask somebody to buy this because it's so expensive, and every month when it drafts out of my account, I'm like, oh, there goes $100. If that's your experience of what you're feeling, what you're thinking, it is going to filter out into the people you're talking to. You're not going to speak with as much conviction. You're not going to be as passionate about helping that person get on this shake as you would be if you believed that it actually costs less than what it's worth, which is what I believe. Okay? So how can you get there? All right? How can you get there? Let me share something with you guys. Affirmations are to your business what Energize is to your workouts, and what Shakeology is to your nutrition. Okay? And I got this from a Josh Coates call. He's the one that said this. And it just blew my mind. Okay. So how many of you, I literally feel like you cannot work out without Energize. I have been out the last couple of days, and it is so much harder to get my workout done without my Energize. And so for your business, before you go into doing your inviting, your posting, your follow-ups with all your people, before you go write that big promotional post that you're going to do, you need to do some affirmations. And it's not kooky or weird. You just need to say to yourself, I am an amazing coach. People love to work with me. I have so many people out there that cannot wait to hire me as their coach and get in my challenge groups. Shakeology is so incredible, and it is worth so much more than it costs. And this Beachbody On Demand All Access Challenge Pack is a sweet deal for these people who want to be able to get healthy and work out. They're going to be able to save so much money by not having to pay a gym membership and hire a personal trainer and hire a nutritionist and go to Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or buy all this Nutrisystem food. And they're not going to waste their money on gimmicks like wraps and patches and pills and potions. They're going to get in on the best way to get results with Shakeology, these amazing programs, our performance line, the 3-day refresh, our fitness programs. They're getting $6,000 worth of fitness programs for $100 a year. It's insane. And they get me as their coach, and I'm full of love and support and encouragement for these people. And I have results that I feel in myself, and I just cannot wait to get out there and help the next 5 people be able to do this with me. Okay? When you pump yourself up like that, before you go do your inviting and your posting and your follow-ups, it's like Energize. Before your workout, you're going to be on fire. You're going to get all tingly, and you're going to push harder through that power hour. You're going to blow through those messages looking for the next person that wants to be your person. Okay? You're going to be fired up and pumped up. And so when you do that, over and over and over, even if you're not feeling it here yet in your subconscious, if you still have some hesitations and some self-doubt and you're worried about the affordability and everything, when you start your business work with those affirmations, you are punching against this brick wall of the terror barrier with your conscious mind. You are beating against it. You are telling your subconscious, this needs to get in. This needs to get in deep down into my bones, into my soul, into the deep recesses of my brain, because I believe this. Okay? So if you recently signed up to be a coach and you were super excited and you kind of started to get into this and it was hard and you started feeling uncomfortable and scared, and maybe a couple people told you no and it felt like rejection, and you've got all these warning signals going off in your head like, ooh, maybe this isn't a good idea, maybe this isn't right for you, maybe you're not supposed to be a coach, maybe this is for everybody else. That is your terror barrier. Okay? That's your terror barrier trying to keep you safe. All right? Because your subconscious is like, ooh, I sense that there's something new going on. And this is what I believe. And so all this new stuff that's happening, I've got to shove that out. Okay? And so that is your terror barrier trying to keep you safe. And that's normal. It's normal to feel that way. All right? So you just have to know and be aware that this is going on. Okay? And the cool thing is, I just mentioned that once you really start believing this and you're hammering away at that brick wall and getting things down into your subconscious, what happens next is it literally is in your body. I mentioned when you believe it in your soul, in your gut, in your bones, there is that mind, body, soul connection where you get something down into your subconscious and it's in your body. It's in your body. And it's so powerful and it fuels what goes on with your conscious mind. So that the choices that you make, the way you're talking to people, the passion that you convey in your Facebook Live videos, the things that you're pouring into your challengers is because you literally feel it right here, right here. And when you get something right here, you're never going to be able to get rid of it. That's the good news. It's never going to go anywhere, okay? When you do the work to get it from your conscious mind deep into your subconscious and down into your belly, you're golden. You're absolutely golden. And that's the work you have to put in, okay? So maybe you are, I'm sitting on my feet and they're going to sleep. Maybe you are a more seasoned coach and you feel like maybe you're pushing for diamond or you've hit diamond and lost it or you're kind of stuck at diamond. It happens right around in that area. You feel like, okay, I'm doing the 4 vital behaviors. I'm doing the power hour. I'm tracking my business. I'm using the business activity tracker. I'm attending events. I'm posting 3 to 5 times a day. I'm inviting. I'm doing my follow-ups. I'm running consistent challenge groups. I'm hitting Success Club pretty much all the time, but it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I'm just not seeing my business. It's just not going anywhere. And you feel like you're doing everything right. And yet it feels like nothing's happening. Okay. One of 2 things are going on there. One, you haven't given it enough time. And you just need to be consistent a little bit longer. Hold on, let me X out the screen that just popped up. Or 2, you haven't gotten your belief system in your subconscious established yet. And so while in your conscious mind, you're checking those lists off and you're doing everything right, in your subconscious mind, you still believe that you're not enough. You're still struggling to believe that you can actually do this. You're still struggling to believe that success is possible for you. Your belief system is still that success in the Beachbody world is for other people. Your belief system is that for some reason people just tell you no. For some reason people just don't want to sign up with you. That you're not fit enough or you're not as good on Facebook as you want to be. You are still having some limiting beliefs in your subconscious that are affecting what's going on with you consciously, even if you're not aware of it, okay? So it's one of those 2 things. You either haven't given it enough time and consistency yet, or you've got some limiting beliefs stuck in your subconscious that are keeping you held back, okay? So only you can decipher this. Now, I can see some clues in you guys. I have some coaches that want to get to that star diamond level so bad, and they are stuck at diamond, and I can see some things that are going on. Some people that are pushing for diamond, I can see some of these things going on. They keep running free groups. They run lots of great free groups and they add a ton of free value on social media, but they never ever invite to an actual challenge group through a public post and through private messaging and ask people to buy a challenge pack and join their group. They never do that. And so they don't hit Success Club. Now, at Success Club, they don't rank advance. Okay? And I call that running a charity, not a business. You cannot run a business if you are not making sales. And while this isn't about the sale, it's about the work we put in as coaches after the sale happens, that we have integrity in that, and we don't sell something and walk away. We do make a sale to get the right products and programs in that person's hand so that we can empower them to get the results we've gotten. And then we coach them through it. And we don't have to feel bad about that. A sale is required for us to be able to help them. We can't help them. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a personal trainer. I do have a group fitness certification here and there, but I let them expire. It's not something I'm doing all the time. I'm not an expert. I'm not. But what I am an expert at is being consistent and getting my own results. And I can share what's working for me with others. That is Shakeology. That is freaking Energize. That is the 3-day refresh, the ultimate reset, every Beachbody program I've ever done and ever will do, and the accountability and peer support that I get from doing groups with you guys. That works for me. And so I have to get those things into the hands of the people I want to work with in order to help them. Okay. So it may be that you're stuck in just running a charity, helping people for free, inspiring them, motivating them, running free groups, giving free tips, free information all the time. That's a charity or a hobby. That's not a business. So if you want to switch over into running a business, you've got to confront your limiting beliefs that are going on in your subconscious, and you have to believe in yourself. You are an amazing person here on this earth with talents and gifts and stories and experiences that freaking matter to someone else out there that's going through it. They're going through something you've already been through, and they need you. And you have to believe that you are here for a purpose and a reason. Your story matters. You matter. You are divine. You are created by God Himself and put here for such a time as this. You were placed at this particular moment in history, in this country, in this state, with these people around you, with these tools of social media, of the internet, of Beachbody, of our team. All these things are around you for a reason. And you just got to reach out and grab them and believe that God has called you to something and that you are here for a purpose and a reason. And you've got to push past that terror barrier with consistent work to get this down into your subconscious and get it down into your body. Okay? All right. So let's switch gears a little bit. I'm going to erase my little stick figure here. And if you go to Josh Coates' YouTube channel, you can find some of his team calls he's done for other Beachbody coaches. Look for the ones on belief and confidence. And you'll hear him talk about some of this kind of stuff way more eloquently and clearly than I am. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about actually moving through the process with your customers, okay? Let's say you've got people that are liking and commenting on your posts as you're sharing about your Beachbody journey and your results. People are liking and commenting. Some of them are reaching out to you in a private message, and they're interested. So first of all, you need to know that when someone likes or comments, they are telling you they're interested. They're giving you the green light to reach out to them. They are. They're telling you, tell me, show me, what's going on here? What are you doing? I like it. Okay? So the first thing that you can do, this is going to be your step one. I'm going to move this over a little bit so that I can see you guys while I write. Okay, your step one. Oh, can you see that? Dang. The glare from the windows is crazy. Let me shift this back over. Hopefully you guys can see that now. Let me go close the blinds a little. Okay, that should help. All right. So number one, when they're liking and commenting, perhaps reaching out to you, you need to say, thanks. Tell them thank you. It's a great way to open the conversation. Message them or comment on your own post and say, thank you guys for liking this post, and tag all the people that liked it. Tell them, you can't possibly understand what your support means to me. I'm so new to all of this, and it's really hard for me to share like this, and I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me. And you can do that either on your post or in a private message to each person that likes or comments. And if someone reaches out to you in a message, the first thing that you want to tell them is, thank you. Thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for reaching out to me. Even if they're asking you a question, say, thank you for reaching out to me. That honors me. Okay? So gratitude, tell them thank you. You'll blow their mind. And it gives you something safe to say that you don't have to jump into a sales pitch or like, I'm a coach. You don't have to do that. Just tell them thank you, human to human, okay? Secondly, all right, you want to tell them that you are excited about something you're experiencing, okay? Thank you for liking my post about losing my first 5 pounds. I am so excited about those 5 pounds, okay? And then ask, okay, I'm excited about those 5 pounds. Are you, and then fill in the blank. Are you working out too? Are you trying to eat healthier? Are you doing personal development? Maybe they liked a post where you shared something you learned from your Bible study or your personal development book. Okay, I'm so excited about this new scripture and this devotional that I found this morning. Are you in a Bible study? Okay, just ask them a question. Questions are your best friend to keep the conversation going. Okay, and so after that, you want to direct the conversation. Okay, so depending on what you're talking about here, because let's face it, if you're posting about your journey, you're either posting about Shakeology, your food, your fitness, your results and how you're feeling, your personal development, or our team, you know, and what you're learning as a coach, how you're feeling as a coach, or you're probably posting about your family and your lifestyle. So any one of those things, you can direct back to what we're doing with our challenge groups and our team. Okay, so you're going to tell them thank you. You're going to say, I'm excited about this. And you're going to ask them a question. Are you doing this also? Are you working on this? Are you doing a Bible study? Or are you, trying to quit your day job by building a business? You know, just ask them a question, how it relates to them based on what your post was. Okay. And then you want to say this. Okay. First, acknowledge. Acknowledge their answer to your question. Okay, so validate it. Say, oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. And then you want to say something like this. Okay? This probably isn't for you, but, okay? You can say, this probably isn't for you, but I am running a challenge group starting on such and such date, and I'd love for you to join me. I've recently started working on my health and fitness and personal growth, and I have found that this has made me feel excited about my life again, filled with hope, making new friends, finally losing weight, better energy, better digestion, whatever your personal result is up to this point. I have found that this is helping me with fill in the blank. I'd love for you to join me because, and then try to relate it back to something that was discussed here, something that they're working on, or they're not. You know, when you say, I'm excited about this new workout program I'm doing, are you also working out? If they said no, then you can say, this probably isn't for you, but I'm so excited about my recent weight loss. And you mentioned that you're not working out right now. And I think this would be a great fit for you to get started. I feel so good, and I want you to feel good too. I hadn't planned on asking you this, and it's probably not for you, but have you ever thought about working out from home? Just keep it simple. Use the phrase, this probably isn't for you, but, okay? So you let them off the hook. And then use the phrase, have you ever considered? Okay? Have you ever considered? So you kind of take yourself off the hook there from having to give a sales pitch. And you take them off the hook because you're acknowledging you didn't even ask for this. And, we're just having a conversation. And so it's very low pressure, no big deal. But you need to tell them the start date of your challenge group, what a challenge group is, very briefly, okay? And you can even just give them a chance to ask, what is a challenge group? What is this? Okay, so if you say, okay, let's go with the example I just did. Thank you for liking my post of me after my workout. I was super sweaty, but I felt so good, and I just wanted to thank you for liking my post. Your encouragement means the world to me. Okay, see what they say. All right, they're going to respond. 9 times out of 10, they'll respond to a message like that. They're going to be like, "Oh, you're welcome, girl. You're doing so good. I'm proud of you. I wish I could get started with working out too." And you say, "I'm excited about these first 2 pounds that I've lost, and I'm even more excited about how energetic I feel, and I'm finally being consistent. I've been working out for 5 days straight." You mentioned you're not working out. Are you looking to get started? Okay. And then they're going to say, "Yeah, I would love to, but every time I try, I just fall off the wagon." Or, "I would love to, but I don't have time to go to the gym." Or, "I would love to, but I hate working out." Whatever they say, acknowledge it. I understand. I've been there. I thought the same thing for so long. Okay, acknowledge it and identify with them. Tell the truth. Then you can say, "This probably isn't for you, but I'm actually starting an online accountability group on August the 10th with a few of my other friends who are doing this with me. And we're inviting 5 people each to join us because we need accountability to push through as we get ready for school starting back. We know we're going to be busy, and we want to hold each other accountable to work out every single day with these at-home programs." Have you ever considered working out at home? Okay, look how easy that is. It's so easy. You're not asking them, "Would you like to sign up?" No, you're just asking, "Have you ever considered working out at home? Have you ever thought about it?" They're going to say, "No, I haven't ever thought about that. I thought I had to go to the gym." Or they're going to say, "Yeah, I've thought about it, but those programs always seem cheesy and gimmicky when I look at them on the Walmart aisle." You know, something like that, okay? And so then you're just going to tell them a little bit about your story. Just tell them, based on what they say, how they answer those questions, you're going to know what to say next. You're a human being. Just speak to them the way you want to be spoken to. Okay, and if you get stuck there and you're not sure what to say next, take a screenshot of your conversation, okay, and then go into our team page and post it and say, "I'm stuck. What should I say next?" And let us coach you through it. Don't just private message me or your upline coach, because then you're going to have to wait for them to get back to you in Messenger. Post it in the team page. Post it in the team page and say, "I'm stuck. I don't know what to say next." And we'll coach you through it on what to say. If the conversation is happening on the phone or face-to-face, just say, "You know what? I don't really know how to answer your questions right now. You've stumped me, and I'm still new to all of this. Let me go get with my coach that's helping me and ask her what program you should get started with." Or if they have questions about the ingredients in Shakeology and you don't know, or the challenge pack price, or any detail that, as you guys are talking, if you're not sure how to answer it, just say, "Gosh, you know what? I'm new at this." Or, "I'm really not sure how to answer your question. Let me go find out that information for you and I'll get back to you." Okay. And that's actually a really powerful thing to do, because you're teaching that person that you're not in this alone, that you have other people that you can go get support from. And so as they're watching you and learning from you, they're learning that it's okay not to have all the answers, and that they could be a coach too, even if they don't know all the answers. Okay. Or if you still have 50 pounds to lose and yet you're offering to coach them through a program, you're teaching them that you can be a coach even if you don't have rock hard abs and are a size -2. Okay. You're teaching them what this is by saying, "I don't know the answer to that right now. Let me get back to you. Let me go ask my coach and I'll get back to you on that." Okay, and then follow up with them and give them the information. "Hey, I talked to my coach. She said that you probably should start with a 21-day fix because it's a great beginner program. You can follow the modifier. You can get these great portion control containers. They're going to help you figure out how to eat the right amounts of food without feeling deprived." You can go back to them empowered to give them the right information. Okay, so I thought this little breakdown of how to talk to people would help you guys as you're pushing for Success Club this month. And again, if you're watching this video later on as a recording down the line, This conversation flow is going to help you with your business, whether you're inviting to coaching or to a challenge group. And ultimately, let's talk a little bit about this. So I'm going to erase this now if you guys want to make sure you have the notes down or take a picture. And I hope it's not backwards on the screen for you, because as I'm looking at myself, it looks backwards. I don't know. Okay, so let's say you've gotten to the point where you have told them that this is the challenge pack, okay? And they're like, no, that's too expensive. I can't afford $160, okay? First of all, I'm going to give you guys a tip. You should always lead with the Kickstart challenge pack, okay? Lead with the Kickstart for $205. Tell them that's the best deal, because it is. They get the 3-day refresh. They get Beachbody On Demand All Access Pass for a year. They get Shakeology or the Performance Line, and they get the containers, the meal plan guide. Actually, I don't think there's a Performance Line Kickstart pack, now that I say that. I think there's just a Shakeology one. You'll have to go double check on that. See, I still don't know everything either. I have to go check sometimes. So start with the Kickstart, offer that for $205, and if they say, I cannot afford $200 right now, like school's about to start, it's the holidays, it's the new year, I've got all these bills, it's spring break, we're going on vacation, summer's almost here, we're going on vacation, whatever the excuse is for the season, I can't afford $205. Say, you know what, that's okay. You can add on that 3-day refresh down the line when you kind of get stuck, when you hit a plateau, we can add that on later. So you can get started with our basic package for only $160. And with this one, you get everything that comes with that one except that cleanse, and we can add that cleanse on later. 3-day refresh can come later, okay? So you can let them know they still need to do this at some point. It's a great way for them to get results. But for now, they can get started with the basic package for just $160, okay? You're going to get a ton of yeses if you just make this one adjustment to offer the Kickstart for $205, and then you can back down to this challenge pack for $160, okay? And if they still balk at that, realize my two looked a little naked. If they still balk at the $160 package, then you can say, well, let's baby step you into this. Let's just take a baby step. Let's get you on Shakeology first and foremost for just a month, okay? Shakeology only for a month for $130 and a 14-day free trial of Beachbody On Demand, okay? Getting that price down a little lower, okay? But you've got 3 different ways here to hit Success Club and get freaking Shakeology into their body. That's what we want to do. We want to get the Shako into their body. It's going to change their cravings, their energy, their digestion. They're going to have the energy to work out. It's going to change everything for them, okay? We want them on Shakeology. That is the number one goal, first and foremost, for a new person, okay? And you've been able to offer them 3 different things that are going to make Shakeology get in their body, and you're going to get your 2 Success Club points. So it's just a phenomenal way to get started, okay? So let's say they tell you no to that. I just cannot afford that right now. I can't afford it, okay? So you've got 2 other options on what you can help them do, okay? So step 4 here, option 4, you're going to have 2 parts. We're going to call it part A and part B, okay? So part A is to do the $99 BOD, year of BOD, all access, plus the Shakeology sampler kit, okay? And I think it's $25. Okay, so right here, it's the same price as getting Shakeology and the BOD, 14-day trial, but it's just configured in a little bit different way. So maybe they want to focus more on fitness and they're not really sure on Shakeology. And so even though this is the same price, if the issue is really that they're not sure about Shakeology and they're telling you it's about price, this will uncover it right here. So maybe they do have $130, but they're just more comfortable starting out with a focus on fitness and only sampling Shakeology. Okay? So here, you're not going to get any Success Club points. And that's okay, because you are doing what your customer needs you to do, but you've already given them 3 of the best ways for them to go. And here, again, it may not be that price is the issue. That's just what they're telling you because they don't have the heart to tell you that they don't understand Shakeology. All right? Genius, right? Okay, and then the last option is to do the 14-day bod trial that's free and the shake sampler. Okay, so they get a little taste of both. They get to try Beachbody On Demand for 14 days for free. They get a week's worth of Shakeology to try, and you're helping them for free. You can also offer to put them in your free group so that they can get a taste of what challenge groups are like as well, okay? All right, and if they still say no to that, if they don't want to spend the $25 on the shake sampler, and they don't want to do the Beachbody On Demand free trial because they don't want to give their credit card info or whatever, then you put them in your free group and you teach them that you are full of love and light and generosity and that what you're doing works, and you go help them for free, and you keep them in your funnel. You keep them with you, and then next month you go back again. Okay, and you say, hey, I know you did my free group last month. I loved spending time with you and getting to know you a little bit better. It was fun to see you try out those new recipes with your family, and I still can't believe that your kid decided he did like sweet potatoes when you swore he wouldn't eat one. You know, this month I wanted to invite you to my next challenge group. We're going to be doing the Shift Shop. It's this awesome 3-week program. I think it's perfect for you because your kids can do it with you, and the recipes that come with this program, your kids are going to love them. Your whole family's going to love them, and it's going to be an awesome group. We've got lots of moms in there. They're going to be doing it with their kids. Have you thought about joining us for this month? Okay, and you can go back to them. They can do your free group month after month after month, and every month you keep them on your list and you keep inviting them to your challenge group. And sometimes it may take 6 months to a year before that person says, you know what, remember that package you told me about with that cleanse? I've got an extra $200 right now and I really want to do that. Okay, and they've learned to trust you because you didn't turn your back on them. Even after they told you no, 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 you didn't turn your back on them. And that blows people's mind that somebody in network marketing would continue to help them and love them for free, even though they never bought a damn thing. Excuse my language. But what we do, guys, in our team and as Beachbody coaches is so freaking rare that it blows people's minds. But sometimes they need some time to watch it unfold and see it happen, to learn to trust that we're not another gimmicky network marketing distributor that's just going to sell them some stupid fad and leave them stuck with a recurring monthly bill that they can't pay and a product they don't know how to use or a product that doesn't work, and you're long gone onto your next sale. They have experienced that. I've experienced that. You guys have experienced that. And so getting them into that free group, taking them through this process and giving them multiple options to say yes to different configurations of what we do. And then if they're still telling you no, that just means not right now. That no means I'm scared. That no means I don't know you well enough to trust you just yet. That no means I've been burned in the past and I don't know if I can ever trust again. Okay, that no means I've tried 20 different things to lose this weight and I have failed at every single one, and I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to lose weight. Okay, that no is way more about them than it is about you. I promise. I've been doing this for 6 years, you guys. That no has to do with their issues, what their past experiences are. And if you're honoring this system, those questions I gave you just a minute ago about, hey, thank you for liking my post. I'm excited about what I'm doing. Are you working on yourself right now? Have you ever considered doing what I'm doing? I am just blown away about how I feel. It's just so awesome to be around these amazing women, and I'm just so fired up about my life. Have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? When you take them through that process, they're going to see your heart. They're going to feel that you care, that you're not just selling them. So by the time you get to the point where you're telling them about their options to join your group, you're going to get a lot more yeses, okay? And if you do get a no, do not let it deter you. Do not call that person a hater. Don't say they're never going to sign up, or they're just not the kind of person that works on themselves. You don't know what kind of baggage they're carrying around that's fueling that no. Okay, so to wrap up, to wrap this up, you guys, right now it's the end of July. Again, maybe you're catching this recording at another time. If you're not hitting Success Club in this business, you're not running a business and you're not going to move forward. And so you have got to keep practicing this system, working on your subconscious belief over and over and over, hitting that brick wall, doing things so often that your subconscious starts to go, you know what, this isn't scary. This is okay. I can absorb this down a little deeper into my mind and heart and down into my body. It will happen. But you, in your conscious mind, have to say, I am going to freaking get this into my bones if it's the last thing that I do, because I believe in this and I believe that I have value to give to the world through this amazing nutritional shake, through this Energize product that makes workouts possible when you otherwise would not get it done. And it does what coffee cannot do, I promise, because I'm trying to make this coffee give me the the energy that Energize gives me to work out, and it's just falling short. It's falling short. Let me tell you, I will never run out of Energize again. And so Success Club as a Beachbody coach just has to be a non-negotiable, okay? So let me go over for you guys just a quick review on the different ways to earn Success Club points, so that you can make sure that you are having a long enough list of options for people to help them get going, and that you're also hitting your business goals and holding yourself accountable and helping them, okay? So first of all, you get 2 points for the following. Any challenge pack at all, any challenge pack, okay? 2, any Shakeology or Daily Sunshine on Home Direct. That's our auto ship program name, Home Direct. Any Shakeology or Daily Sunshine for kids. All right. Number 3, you can get 1 point for any combination of products that add up to 90 personal volume points or more. So the performance stack that comes with Energize and Recover, I believe that's like 100 personal volume points. You can go into your Coach Online office and customize a set of products for your customer that will help them to get started and reach their goals. So maybe they want to get started with a 3-day refresh and Energize, and maybe they already have a Shakeology they bought off of a garage sale site or something. And so you're going to do the 3-day refresh, Energize, and the Shakeology Focused Energy Boost for them. And they're going to get those on Home Direct because they're going to do those every single month. That's going to total up more than 90 personal volume points. And so you get 1 Success Club point for that. So to hit Success Club, you need any combination of 5 or more points to be in Success Club 5, or 10 or more points to be in Success Club 10. And I'll just tell you that when your choices are 5 or 10, people seem to always get between 5 and 10 points, as though 10 is the top of the goal. I encourage you, if you want to turn this into a 6-figure business and you want to make money and you want to pay down your debt and take your family on dream vacations and build your dream home and be able to be debt-free with no monthly car payments or mortgage. I mean, this stuff is possible, you guys. It is entirely possible. Entirely possible. Let me tell you, if you want to be able to do that, you don't need to do the minimum. Hitting Success Club 5 is not going to get you there. I mean, it may down the road, but I don't know of anybody that's in the Million Club that has done it by hitting Success Club 5. I don't know anyone. Okay. Make Success Club 10 your bottom line goal. That's the minimum you will accept, is Success Club 10. And guys, that's only 5 people in a challenge pack. Come on. You can help 5 people in a week. You don't have to wait all month to help 5 people. You can help 5 people in 1 week. Okay. If you have 50 conversations going, 5 of those people statistically are going to say yes. You can talk to 50 people in a week. You can talk to 50 people in a day. You can shoot out a, hey girl, thanks for liking my post. It means a lot to me to have your support. I can't believe how good I feel doing this new workout program and drinking the shake. Hope you have a great day. Thanks again for loving on me with your like today. Are you working out too? You can send out 50 of those in a day. So you can help 5 people a week get started and hit Success Club 40 in a month. You can do that. That is possible. The month that 21 Day Fix came out, I hit Success Club 58, I think. Right now this month I have 22 points. You guys can do more than the minimum. And if you want to build a solid business that creates income, that makes money, that holds you accountable to helping a ton of people get healthy and change their freaking lives, you've got to do more than Success Club 5. And you've got to hit Success Club. You can't just get 1 or 2 points or 0 points and then call yourself a business building coach. You are running a charity. You are participating in a hobby. You're not helping people. You're not. So a lot of times I get confused when coaches say, I don't want to participate in Success Club. I just want to help people. Well, how are you going to help them if they're not on Shakeology and they're not doing 21 Day Fix or Focus T25 or Shift Shop or Sean Week? How are you going to help them if they're not doing what you've done to get your results? You're not helping them. You're not doing them any favors by not telling them about the challenge pack. It doesn't matter if you get the words mixed up. If your heart is right and you really want to help them and you know that Shakeology has made a difference for you, and you know that PiYo gave you your body back after your kids and gave you your confidence back and helped your core and your back pain. If you know this, why would you not tell them? Why would you not invite them to do it with you? Okay? So little tough love here. I was told recently that I have 2 opposing sides to me, power, and then this deep, deep tenderness and kindness, and how oftentimes I feel like they're at odds with one another. Okay, so this is me trying to bring them together. I want to powerfully and kindly tell you that you've got to step up. You guys, you've got to step up. You've got to do the work to get the belief in what we do and in yourself. You've got to put in the work there. To believe in our team, to believe in our culture of faith. Get that from your conscious mind, down into your subconscious mind, down into your belly through repetition, through affirmations, by being aware of what's going on when those red flags start waving in your brain and you're like, fear, 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 oh my gosh. That is your subconscious mind, your terror barrier, trying to keep you safe because it doesn't understand what's going on. Your job is to tell it differently enough times where it goes, oh, I'm going to let that in. That's going to be a new core belief. Yeah. Have you guys seen the movie Inside Out? The cartoon movie, I think it's by Pixar. Inside Out. She's got core beliefs, and her core beliefs change as she grows up. That's exactly what we're doing. We got to change our core beliefs. Okay? And we've got to change the process of how we're talking to people. Start them off with the best possible option, which is that Kickstart Challenge Pack with the 3-day refresh in it for $205. And then you can back off of it again and again and again and again if you're getting price objections. And this protocol is going to highlight if it's really a price objection or if it's fear of the unknown, not understanding Shakeology, scared they're going to fail. This is going to highlight that. All right? Be honest with them. If they keep telling you, it's a lot of money, I'm just scared I won't stick with it. Tell them, I was too. I was scared too. But what I found is that this team of coaches will not let me quit. They keep tagging me. They keep calling me out. They private message me if they haven't heard from me in a couple of days. I can reach out to them and tell them I'm struggling and they don't judge me. I can tell them that I don't like the way I'm mixing my shake. And instead of telling me that I'm stupid and I'm an idiot, they help me. I've been able to reach out to them and tell them that the 21 Day Fix containers are blowing my mind and I don't understand how to do it. And they send me a video that walks me through step by step by step how to do this. And I feel safe and I feel supported. So I was scared too. But what I've learned is that I don't have to be. And you don't have to be scared either because I'm going to be there for you. I may not always have all the answers, but I have access to people that do. And we will help you. We're just moms. We're just dads. We're just people trying to do life. Nothing special here. We're just going to hold you accountable. We're going to love you and accept you. And we're going to make sure you don't fail. And if you do, if this isn't right for you, 30-day money back guarantee, send it all back, try something else. We're still friends. Okay. You got to talk to people like that, the way you want to be talked to. Okay. You guys can hit Success Club. You can hit Success Club 10. You can get to Success Club 20, 30, 40, 50. I heard Coach Tulane Emery the other day say that her average for Success Club points is 175 per month. She is overweight and a plus size woman. She is a former plus size model. She's beautiful inside and out. And she's not at her fitness goal yet. She's not. She's killing it in the business. She's in like the top 20 of all of Beachbody, maybe the top 50. I forget where she is. 175 Success Club points per month. And she's not perfect. She owns her imperfections. She's real with people. She talks about her own issues, her own fears, and what she's doing to grow through them. If she can get 175 Success Club points every single month on average, you can get to 10 and 20, I promise. And then you can go higher than that. All right. I love you guys. I know that you can reach your goals. I am here to continue to empower you, to convince you to get those core beliefs down into your subconscious, down into your belly, because I've done it and it keeps me from getting objections anymore. I mean, not everybody tells me yes, but a lot of times I get them into my free group and they're able to hang out there for a while, follow me on social media, get to know me. Some of you guys that are on our team, some of my coaches had to get to know me for an entire year before you bought your challenge pack and signed up to be a coach. So don't get freaked out if you're brand new or if you're talking to someone and the first time you invite them to your group, they say no. Don't freak out about that. They just need to get to know you. They just need to trust you, okay? So go out and hit Success Club. Be unapologetic about how passionate you are and how much you believe in all of this, even if you don't understand it all yet. You got to get out there and change the world. And the only way that's going to happen is if you get over yourself, believe in yourself, push past the terror barrier, and be aware that that's what's happening. It's not that this isn't God's will for you, or that if you're struggling or life is happening and you got super busy all of a sudden just as you started your business. That's the terror barrier trying to keep you safe. That's all it is. Okay. And I promise you, there's no more safe place to be than in this team doing what we do with the people that are here. You guys bless my socks off every day. I love mentoring you and helping you reach your goals. You're simply beautiful and amazing inside and out. And I want you to see in yourself what I see in you. Every single one of you. Every single one of you has purpose here doing this. So own it and believe it, and let's go change the world together. Okay? Bye, guys.